What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, admittedly, it does feel a tad bit silly to be talking about shows that Marvel is sending into pre-development now when we've got 7 brand new Marvel television shows coming in the next 10 months. Still, we're getting a ton of updates at the moment about what's to come and down the road, and we're going to continue with those updates today. The latest coming from Daniel Richtman as far as a new show he's confirming Marvel Studios has started working on in Strange Academy. Now, this is not the first time we've heard about this show. We will double back to January of 2023, which was the first time we reported on this at the channel. This is now a follow-up confirmation that they're moving forward with it. We'll talk about what the show is meant to focus on, the 2 main characters, and how now in the new landscape of the MCU with the pivot to Doctor Doom and the new release dates locked for 2026 and 2027 for Doomsday and Secret Wars respectively, just where and how this show might work not only as a lead into Avengers Secret Wars, but a separate Avengers team as well. We're breaking it all down. Strange Academy coming to Disney+. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. If that's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, which is right around the corner with the finale of What If Season 3. All you gotta do, be a sub, leave a comment if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so if you missed our video from late last night, I'll make sure it's linked at the end of this, where we covered Annihilus coming to the MCU. That was part of the same round of updates coming from trusted industry insider Daniel Richtman on Star Wars and Marvel. Now, a part of those updates also included where he said that Strange Academy is now officially in pre-development over at Marvel Studios. Now, as I mentioned briefly in the prologue, this is not the first time we've been hearing about a Strange Academy where we assume this will take place in Kamar-Taj with different young magicians under the tutelage of Wong. The first time we actually heard about this was in January of 2023, where it started as a rumor, and then industry insider Alex Perez over at the Cosmic Circus ran a full editorial saying that Strange Academy was meant to focus on not only Wong, but also America Chavez. At the time, and being a year ago, we were still talking about Kang Dynasty, and we figured that that show would be a great world-building opportunity to hone America Chavez's powers before we got into the big multiversal conflict. Remember, the last time we basically saw her character was at the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where she was at Kamar-Taj and starting to train. Now, we have a theory video coming out in the channel that I don't want to spoil in about a week, talking about America Chavez's unique role in Avengers Secret Wars, and it's not rocket science to point out her unique ability. She's on a very short list of characters who include possibly Reed Richards, Kang, and who knows if there's a couple others on there who can actually travel the multiverse. You know, if they had to stop a big bad villain like Doctor Doom, her having harnessed this power will make a lot of sense as far as being useful to the heroes. Again, we have a theory video coming out because there was something in Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars that made it feel like they may be doing something analogous, but without giving too much away, the last time we saw her, she was just beginning to train, and so if she should just pop out of left field without any real introduction, it will feel a little, I don't know, cheesy. The same reason they wanted to sideline Captain Marvel. You don't want an OP character to just be an instant fix for a problem you may have. Now, another thing that this show may be setting up, though, now that the landscape has changed somewhat, and depending on the time of its pre-development and release, is possibly leading America Chavez into the Champion show, which is now the changed name for the Young Avengers that we assume will be a series on Disney+. Admittedly, it feels like both of those should be working into Avengers Secret Wars, as we would assume they want to have that team together alongside all the others. But I also think that with Marvel's new MO and the way that they're developing TV shows now in a traditional way, with traditional showrunners and shooting a pilot episode, and there will be shows that won't actually get made. I'm not saying this is one of them, but I am saying that the timetable on this could be much longer than expected. And so if it should come after Secret Wars, in context of what's going on with Doctor Strange 3, it just feels like there are stories that need to be wrapped into the multiverse saga. Doctor Strange 3 is one of them. The Strange Academy seems like another, because we will have already seen her in Avengers Secret Wars, presumably, if not Doomsday, doing her thing across the multiverse with her honed powers. So why double back to Strange Academy unless you want to make it a prequel? And again, everything loses agency with that. Black Widow should have been released during the Infinity Saga where it belonged, and I think Marvel Studios knows that setting things as prequels can be really, really tricky as far as making people care, and it's one of the mistakes Marvel Studios has not made continually, thank God. Now, don't jump in the comments and at me that you want to see the prequel, Nomad series with what happened with Captain America returning the stones. That is that is a completely different thing, and I challenge you to say otherwise. Those comments are still going to be down there like, well, we want to see that prequel. Yes, of course, I know, but that would only be serving to bring Steve Rogers back and have him as part of Secret Wars with that backstory priming it. So don't try to say those are the same. There's obviously a different level of interest for a character like that. One thing I will say as a final thought, though, I remember years back when we were originally hearing news of the shows they might make at Disney Plus. We're talking like 2019, 2020 era, and during the pandemic, there was news that Nick Fury, or rather Samuel L. Jackson, would have his own spin-off series. This was at the same time that there were rumors or that we knew they were doing Secret Invasion. Basically, no one understood that those updates were the same exact show, that Nick Fury would be the lead in Secret Invasion. His show was Secret Invasion. We've also heard rumors that Wong might get his own spin-off. Of course, these were loudest right after She-Hulk wrapped because he was a part of that show and everybody was watching that being like, man, Wong should have his own TV show. We were hearing rumors he might get his own lead spin-off. This Strange Academy will probably be that same exact show, where Wong will be the main character that binds it all together, especially if he's still Sorcerer Supreme and the head of Kamar-Taj. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below. I am super interested in your interest for this kind of show, and if you agree this should probably set up America Chavez for at least Champions, if not Avengers Secret Wars in both. All your reaction down below. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel, and we're still going to do that until the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out, then we'll switch over. We just gave one away for the finale of Agatha All Along, and we have another one coming up for the finale of What If, which goes live next season. Next year is actually going to be a banger, because we give one away with every Marvel release, and next year there's at least 6 or 7 of them. If you want to be entered to win, or for any of the other giveaways we do, say through the holiday season, all the same rules will always apply. It's super simple. All you got to do is be a subscriber, so hit the sub button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos in the same segment we're doing here, live with my voice, and a winning comment when there is one shown on screen. So please be safe and vigilant on YouTube, really any platform. If you should get a comment from an obvious spammer using some content creator's photo trying to claim that you've won a prize, but then wants your information on third-party app, never ever give them your information. That is so unsafe. It's just a ruse. They're all just trying to get you to pay for shipping for a prize that doesn't exist. Keep in mind, no content creator, myself included, will ever charge you for shipping if you should win something. That's kind of part of the deal. It'd be hilarious if we did that. We would never do that, so please be safe and vigilant if you should get a spam comment like that. And unfortunately, they're still all over the platform, even though they've left my channel alone for a while. If you should get a comment like that, simply report it directly to YouTube. I guarantee you that the content creator, the YouTuber, already knows, and by reporting it to YouTube, they will delete it even faster and the account. So not only has the comment gone from the page and you're helping that content creator out, but everywhere they've commented across YouTube will also now be gone. You're really just doing the entire YouTube community a service. The best way to keep up with the content at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking out my music, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.